Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live Sessions. I'm here with Fresh C. He's from Arizona. How are you doing tonight, friend?
I am doing all right. I feel like today was a complete blur. To be perfectly honest with you, it's been crazy today. Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. But I'm good though. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So you were telling me you were doing like a music video today. Is that right?
Yeah, well, we're doing like a three-part series. So we're finishing a documentary that I've been working on for 8 years. So it basically has like all the goods from the most present portion of my career. But
Yeah.
then we're doing a commercial because now I partnered with a cannabis company. So I have my own cannabis strain.
Um,
And at the same time, my project, my EP comes out on Friday. So we're also doing content for that. So it was kind of like a multitask day
yeah.
since like 4 o'clock this morning till like
Yeah.
literally right now, like all day, all day.
Yeah. We had to push back because he was so busy. So which
Yeah,
is a
it's
good
my
thing.
fault. It's
Being
my
busy
fault, guys.
is always a good thing, which is great. And luckily we can work it out and you can come on. So it's always a good thing when I think that musicians are so busy that that they're doing what they love and everything's getting done. And I have a pretty good like flexible schedule, so I'm always for it.
And I super appreciate you too because you didn't have that. So thank you for that. I appreciate it, and I'm very
Yeah.
grateful. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be the bump on the log guy or typical rapper type stuff. That's not me. It just really
Yeah.
was a busy day. Like it really was. It really was.
No, yeah, it's totally okay. It is all good. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got into it and like how you kind of got to this point, really?
Yeah, I'm originally from California, and
Mhm.
so growing up, I came up in the battle scene. So I wasn't necessarily like songwriter or anything like like a lot of people say. So I
Yeah.
came up in the hip hop battle scene. I started battle rapping when I was 8 years old. I started
Um,
kind of playing around with music at like 7-ish, 6, 7, but I didn't really know how to structure it, like putting everything together. So I started battle rapping about 8, going on 9-ish, at a local barbershop. And how that kind of
yeah.
like all ensued was, where I grew up, it was the worst neighborhood that you could possibly live in the place where I resided in the city, Porterville, California. And so walking to school was just a task, right? And so
Yeah.
along the way, every street we would pick up friends, and so first it was me and my buddy, and then the next street there'd be 4, 6, 8, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
And I found out real quick because I rolled with the older kids. I found out real quick that I didn't know how to rap, right? So like they would start bagging on me. We from
Yeah.
street to street, and you got to think like it. I'm gonna say the cliche story. Like I had to walk 10 miles to school. It was kind of like that. It was like at least 4 miles or so.
Yeah.
But those 4 miles, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, it's sunny outside. It was
Right.
like you gotta have one headphone on, your head on a swivel. Who's getting arrested? Who's on
Right.
probation? Like it.
Yeah.
Just imagine that kind of scene is very
Yeah.
chaotic. And so
Yeah.
while we're waiting at the bus stop, we play this game. And back then in the 90s, we called it the dozens. And so we go around in a circle. You had 5 seconds. If anybody stopped in that 5 seconds, like I would say my raps, next guy, say his raps, next guy, and you would follow the last word.
Yeah.
Well, they started getting this bright idea since I was the youngest. They're like, well, let's just crack jokes on this kid. So it started with yo mama jokes, which were the thing
Yeah.
back then. All those kinds of jokes, and like they used to rip me up every
Yeah.
day. It would be every day. Like, let's let's see, what. And so in that time, I just got tired, and so I started just like studying tapes, like Bone Thugs and Harmony, Easy E
Mm,
and WA, Ice Cube, Mac Mall, Mac Dre, Biggie, Tupac, all those pinnacle '90s artists.
yeah.
And I found a Nas tape. Really, Nas was how it was kind of like birthed because growing up at that time for me, like this was post Rodney King riot, so I lived through that,
Yeah.
saw that, lived there, watched it. So kind of like the same situation that's going on now. Like I feel like I'm almost reliving my past in a sense,
Yeah.
in a different way. And so I would just study. I would study tapes, and that Nas Illmatic was kind of like the one CD or album tape that like gave me that confidence to rap about what I wanted to rap about.
Yeah.
And so battling Nas, Bone Thugs, all these different artists, and I would just study and study. And then one day I came to the bus stop, and I was waiting, just waiting patiently for my turn, and just annihilated everybody, and it never really stopped after that.
Yeah. That's awesome. When did you write your
Yeah,
first one?
my first actual written song was
Yeah.
in 1995, and it was like poetry. It wasn't really it wasn't really rap, but it like spoken word.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome. Do you
yeah,
where do you kind of draw all of your inspiration and things from? Like who you still have like the same people like Nas and Dr. Dre and everybody, do they still, and Bone Thugs, do you still like draw your inspiration from that, like as a like lack of better
yeah,
word idol? Or is it more like things around you? Like
it's it's
how does it come to you?
it's like, well, now I'm not really influenced by other musicians' art. Like if I go into when I'm going into writing mode, I don't listen to any music because I want to make sure that I can pull the purest form of artistry outside of myself and not being influenced by this or that. So it's
Yeah.
definitely different. It's definitely different now, but back then, and even when I get ideas still to a certain sense, just not music, is it could be an emotion. Maybe I'm just feeling like terrible today,
Yeah.
and then it'll come out in my art form. It could be things, people, conversations, sounds. I'm more of a visual person, so I kind of think backwards. So
Yeah.
most people have to hear the beat and like write the lyrics to the beat or something of that sort.
Yeah.
I actually I'll see whatever idea or hear whatever idea or feel it, and the movie plays in my head
Wow.
like cinematically, and I
Yeah.
just illustrate that with my pen, the movie that's in my head. So it's super crazy to like explain. So I won't
Yeah.
go into like crazy depth, but that's how I know I'm on the best writing process. So like for instance,
Wow.
when artists ask for features, and I do features with other
Yeah.
artists,
Yeah.
if they send me something and I don't have that movie in my head, I automatically say no because to me, that's my like that's my way of knowing myself so well to know that it would be forced if I did it
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, to answer your question, I'm influenced just by life.
Yeah.
I mean, past, present, or future, what I want to do.
I
But I mean,
oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say one last thing. Like back in those days, my inspiration was to win. So it was like I don't want to get laughed at today.
Yeah.
Being 8, 9, 10 with 16, 17, 18 year olds, it's a little bit different. Like
Yeah.
8, 9
Right.
years difference. So you're kind of rapping against grown men. So I had to really get in the bag and really, really like
Yeah.
learn how to really do it. Plus, it was just something I loved doing, and I just kind of got like thrown in the water, and it was like sink or swim, and I wanted to swim. So
Yeah. Right.
yeah.
How does your family and friends all support you in this?
I mean, I'll say it's really small, and I'll say it like this because the few friends I do have are like family. The
Mm.
family that I'm close to are like friends.
Yeah.
So it's a real small collective. But everybody, for the most part, believes in um, motivates me to continue going. So-called family and so-called friends, not so much, but that's
Yeah.
just that's
Right.
part of this game. So
Yeah. Right.
yeah.
Do you have any like uh places you'd want to go, like once obviously COVID is over?
Oh
um
yeah.
once it's done, is there any places you kind of want to go that you'd like to like go that you haven't been and would like to share you music to? Like, where's a
Yeah,
place
of
you
course.
kind of dream of?
Of course, like I definitely want, as a disclaimer, I don't know what this is, but I definitely want both my tours back for next year because two
Yeah.
tours getting thrown in the trash was pretty hard for me. It's, you
Yeah.
know, but honestly, through this new project that is coming out on Friday, I actually like to go to Japan. I have a quote unquote #1 hit in Japan right now
Oh,
with with the lead single. There's a whole bunch of stuff that ties into it, but
yeah.
it's a smash out there. So I
Wow.
want to go to Japan,
Yeah.
and it's gonna happen as soon as this stuff is over. So
Yeah.
it's
For
gonna
sure.
happen. So
Yeah. You got to throw it out there and put it in fruition. That's what you got to
oh,
do.
exactly, exactly. That
So,
positive affirmation.
exactly, man. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Same. I vibe with that. Okay.
So, I thought it would be kind of fun, unless we can do one of two things. I thought it'd be kind of fun.
Okay.
I started doing this thing called rapid questions. They're
Okay.
just silly questions.
Yeah.
But also we can either do music, like you can share some of your music, and then we can do that, or we could do that and then you share some of your music. Which would you like?
Um. Let's do that first, and then I'll share my music after the
Okay.
rapid questions. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
That would be Gambit, X-Men, because he's mysterious. You never really know what he's actually doing.
Yeah.
He has this hard exterior and can handle business, but he still has a softer side, an unknown side that the public never sees. So that definitely
Yeah.
sums me up as a person.
Yeah.
I would say Punisher, but like I'm not aggressive all the time. There's times
Yeah.
and places for that. So Gambit all day.
Right, right. It's like King agrees with you.
Yeah, Gambit all day. Gambit all day.
All right. If you could eat any like either meal or type of food, we'll go with type 2. For the rest of your days, what would it be?
Oh man, for the rest of my days,
Yeah.
oh shoot. Um, I'm gonna just play it safe. Everyone's probably gonna. I know it has heavy metals in it, but you got to think like I don't know where I'm gonna be stranded, and
Yeah.
well, obviously, and I'll need a can opener, so I don't want to leave that out. But like tuna is good, and I love tuna. I love fish, but I mean, imagine raw chicken while you're like wherever you're at. I don't see that going good.
Right.
I'll play it safe with cans of tuna. Let's just say that.
So King says you do look like Punisher low key.
Oh yeah, King. Yeah, nah. I could definitely play that off, but I mean, I have to be 100% real. I'm not that kind of way all the time, and the Punisher's like that no matter what he does. Like
Yeah.
it's like friends, I'll get you. Girlfriend, I'll kick you out. Like that's not me. I wouldn't be able to maintain that.
E Brown says Wolverine.
Well, but see, Wolverine's in my top 3, literally. But I just, yeah, I
Yeah,
can get away with either one.
Yeah, I love Wolverine too. All right, let's go with the next one. So, what is your favorite summer thing to do? You live in Arizona where it's like summer all the time, so maybe that's not fair. But like, what is your favorite like, summer thing to do?
You're gonna laugh. My favorite thing in summer to do is stay inside my house and record music. For real. I'm gonna be 100% because once it gets a $130 outside, I don't care
Yeah,
who you are. You're not trying to
right.
do nothing. You know what I mean?
I was in Nevada once when I was younger, and it was at 12 o'clock at night. And I remember distinctly, we looked at the clock and it was 12:35 in the morning, and it was 123 degrees outside.
Oh, yeah, yep, 100%. Trust
No,
me. Like imagine like trying to take a selfie and your phone just melts. Like that's the equivalent of what it feels like out here for real. It's like glamour shot. Oh snap, my phone melted. Like, how you gonna explain that? I'm gonna stay inside.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you a morning person or a night person?
I can be for sure.
Oh, you're breaking up a little.
Oh, am I good?
We can
I don't
hear
know why.
you, but you're frozen.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay,
What am I
here, we'll let you go for just a sec. All right, guys. Okay, I think he's back now. All right,
Am I back?
you
Am
good
I
now?
back now? Am I good?
Yeah, there you go. Now you're
Okay.
good now.
Okay, I'm like sitting here paused. I'm like, okay, what did I do?
Yeah. No, I
Was
was
it?
trying to let you could do it.
Oh, was it at least a goofy like snapshot for a second, or was it like?
It literally, it was you going like this.
Oh, that's perfect then. Okay, cool. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
it was
Somebody
pretty
can.
funny.
It's meme.
I
If
should
it's
have got a
meme,
picture of it to show you, I guess.
yeah. If it's meme worthy, that's money.
Right? I definitely could see it doing that for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. Who is your favorite cartoon character? And if you could be in any cartoon, which would you be?
Definitely Looney Tunes, and I would be Bugs Bunny. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Do you like carrots?
I actually do like carrots. I really
Oh, there
do.
you go.
Yeah, I don't
All right.
mind eating them.
All right. What is your favorite movie genre?
Probably drama, but more recently like vintage films, like retro films. But for
Yeah.
the most part, like actually no, documentary drama, then vintage. Yeah,
Okay. If anybody could play you in a movie, who would it be?
Frank Sinatra.
Yes. High five.
Yeah,
Yes. He's my
a hundred
man.
percent, 100%.
Yeah. Oh my God. If I was a guy, I would totally choose him too.
Yep, definitely. Sly, slick, and wicked.
Yeah,
Everything.
man. He's just all, yeah, he's just too cool.
Definitely.
What's a weird quirk that you have?
Oh, weird quirk. Shoot, I don't know if it's a weird quirk, but like probably like a random fun fact. When I'm not doing music, like some people relax, maybe they read, or everybody has like their kind of thing they do on the side. Mine is watching retro video game channels like Metal Jesus Rocks, who's from Seattle, GameSack. Like I'm a super retro game nerd. Like let me just prove it. Let me just prove it.
Okay. Okay.
And shout out to Metal Jesus Rocks because I always watch their show and look for tips. So I just got the 8-bit do the other day straight off Amazon because it was recommended for my SNES retro. So yeah,
Right.
I'm all about it. All about it.
I literally only I have like all the different. I have PSP or PSP. This is how you know I don't play very much. I have a
Yeah.
PSP. I have a Wii, and I have an Xbox, like the original Xbox, the green one, you know.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, like the number one, whatever generation one or whatever it is.
Oh, I know
And
exactly which one you're talking about.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the only thing I play on the PSP and the Generation One Xbox is Burnout and Need for Speed. Those are the only
Oh
things.
yeah. No Halo for original
Yeah,
Xbox. Huh?
I've
I'm
tried.
surprised.
I've
I'm
tried.
surprised.
I've tried, and I die within 5 minutes, so I gave up.
That's all right. I die in like 6 or 7, but you can fake it till you make it with that.
Right, it's true. Totally
Oh,
true.
good.
If you were invisible, where would you go?
Oh man. Okay. You mean like and let me ask this: like in a time space or just a place?
A place.
Okay, place.
Yeah.
Um. Honestly, right off the top of my head right now, it would be Sway in the morning, getting ready to drop some fire bars, and having just that crazy money shot where it's like Sway's universe, Sway in the morning, blah blah blah, and then you see
Yeah.
like my ugly face on the front, and it looks cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's definitely what it is. Definitely what it is.
Yes. He's awesome too. I just love him.
Oh yeah,
Man.
100%.
All right. If let's see. Oh yeah. If what in the last 6 months, what has been a book that you've read that's like been influential?
Shoot, I read a lot of books. Okay, so I'll rattle off a few. So Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It, Crush It, which is the first one. 48 Laws of Power. I read that probably like religiously just because. Let me even look. I got books right here. Charlemagne the God's Black Privilege. It's one of my favorite books. Shoot, what other one did I just get? And The Art of Seduction. So, yeah. Those are books for the last 2 weeks that I read.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez, I can't even read like one book in 2 weeks. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I was expecting like one a month maybe.
No, I actually read a lot. Especially like business books too. Donald Passman, Ari Halstead. I'm terrible on names, so I'll probably like butcher it up, but I'm sure everybody gets what I mean.
Yeah.
But no, I actually read a lot. Like a lot.
That's cool. That's how it is. That's awesome.
I was expecting the boos to come out like, you know what I mean? Nah.
I got the machine right here.
There you go. Insert noise here.
Yeah. It's not that wah wah wah.
Yeah, there it is, right? Or the record skip.
Yeah. What is one thing you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
That's a good one. Dang. Okay. I got one. Go to Record in Logic's new studio. Not the old one.
Okay.
New studio. I won't elaborate. I'll just say that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but we're good with that.
Yeah, that's good.
What is your favorite like TV show?
Right off the top of the head, it's gonna be this is totally like for everybody, a lot of artists. I'm such an unorthodox artist. So Frasier is definitely one. How ironic that it's shot in Seattle. I don't know. Yeah. Must be a thing. But Frasier for sure. Fresh Prince.
Classic.
Yeah, because to be honest, I really don't watch too much TV. I honestly haven't had cable in probably, I don't know, a decade or Dish or anything like that. I do love baseball. So I do totally like watch baseball like religiously. I will buy that from ESPN. But mostly just vintage shows, to be like quite honest. It's always like vintage shows or documentaries like Rapture or, like hip hop stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I like documentaries too. I more stick to like animal or music documentaries. Like those are my jam, like Planet Earth or something like that, or back in the day when they had behind the scenes, on MTV when it was cool, like those kind of things.
What about since you said animal documentary? What about the Tiger King though?
Okay,
I had to ask that. I did watch it.
No, I have not watched it. I can't. I'm like, I don't even know, man. Like everybody's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I haven't even seen an episode. Like,
trust me, you're not missing anything. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got kind of like coerced into having to watch that. Definitely wasn't something I wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm not one that follows like the Game of Thrones and the Walking Dead. It took me 4 seasons to get in. Like they were already 4 or 5 seasons in before I was like, okay, I guess maybe I'll look at it. Like.
Yeah. I really don't watch much TV, so I think that's probably where I take the L right there for that.
Yeah. Cool. If you were running for office, what would be your campaign slogan?
I'm torn between like 2. Can I cuss on here or not cuss?
Yes. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Honestly, if it was my campaign, I'd honestly say fuck shit up. That would be my slogan. Like, only for the fact that like everything that I am is completely unorthodox. Like it's different. From hindsight, like perspective, people think I'm one way, but I'm really not. You know what I mean? So it's always a constant what the fuck. So I feel like when I come through and I'm the elephant in the room, I fuck shit up because it's either my perception is wrong, they're thrown off, I say something off cue. There's
Yeah.
all these kinds of things. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck shit up.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Just straight to the point.
I mean, it is really is though. It sounds like it's kind of like you in a nutshell, you know, like you just
It
got
is.
you're like a
It, it
tornado.
it totally is. Like I'm very transparent about myself. That's 100% correct.
Which is good. I mean, that must make it really kind of easy to kind of make your music because you're like, you know, whatever, this is who I am, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
yeah.
It really is because I mean I don't. You got to think about it like this. Like to be quite clear, I don't really make music to entertain people. At least that's not how I began. I began because I love to battle, and then I started making money rap battling. So I was like, okay, I don't have to do these things that I was doing in the streets at that time. I can make money rapping. Oh man, I'm so down for that. Like I want to live. You know what I mean? Like yes, give me that microphone. Let's figure this out. But yeah, no, that's just kind of like how my personality is because you got to think you can't mess up something that's not rehearsed. So if it comes from your heart, it's always going to be sincere. So.
Yeah, right. Coming just kind of sidetracked just because I was thinking about it, but coming from such like a hard city and a hard neighborhood to be in, and now, like, was that a hard transition to kind of go from that and to, I mean, a lot of people, you know, I come from, you know, this insane background and, you know, I've worked really hard to get where I am, you know, that kind of notion. And you know, is it hard for that change is to kind of get that mindset kind of almost out so that you can focus on what you're doing now?
Well, for me, I can only speak for me. It's going to be different for anybody, but
Right,
personally, it never. I guess the best way to say it is like you can't unsee the things you saw or unfeel the emotions you felt in traumatic events. So the way that I look at life after all that, me moving on and moving forward, is I wanted the will to succeed was so much stronger than the noise in my head and the things that I had seen. The will to succeed, in a sense, always propelled me to continue moving forward. But to be straightforward, it is very difficult. But I feel like it's a little bit different for me because I have high anxiety and then I also have PTSD. So some of these traumatic events, if I get, you know, if there's a trigger or something sets it off, then it's like you go back to 1993 at whatever moment in time. It's hard to explain, but it's just imagine being stuck in a movie that you're sick of seeing and you hate this scene, but it's like, oh, we're back at it again, and it's never gonna stop. Like, so it is difficult, but I manage, and I definitely get, you know, I have my own way of persevering in a sense. So no, it's not easy. It takes work, but it's possible. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great way to put it. Do you just on that notion of like being able to persevere, like what are some of the things that like help you to, like if there's some people that struggle like with that, what are some of the things that have helped you to be able to get past those things and to keep going and kind of get past those traumas or whatever it is that kind of can keep you from doing it? Like it sounds like music became kind of your outlet almost and was able to help you get through it. So what are some of those things? Can you tell us? Are you willing?
Oh yeah, of course. Ultimately, like the best way I can answer that question is just my will to succeed has not only amplified, even though it was amplified then as a young child, but it's like on steroids. Like that's truly what always gets me out of any negative situation or where, you know, life is a roller coaster no matter what theme park you go to. You know what I mean? My theme park might be Six Flags, yours might be Knott's Berry, and they might be Disneyland. They're all scary rides of some sort, somehow, some way. That's just, you know, for me, it's like, okay, we're going to Six Flags, even though you've been here 225 times and you hate it, that's where we're going. So, no, it's just the will to succeed. I truly never wanted to end up like the people that I grew up around that just didn't have the heart. I guess it's just the heart. the skill, talent, all that stuff you build on, but you can't really build heart. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think a higher power, that is, one of my strengths is you just have the heart. Because
Yeah,
I've had every excuse in the world to give up and use it as a crutch, and it would be okay. It would
yeah,
have been okay in 1995. It's 2020. It would have been okay. But I never saw that as a cop out. I just wanted to
yeah,
succeed so bad that honestly, that's the fuel.
yeah,
I always want to succeed.
yeah. That's awesome. That's so
I appreciate
amazing.
it.
I really admire that because it's hard to have that when you have so many things stacked against you, or you come from a certain background and you're like, this is who I'm going to be the rest of my life. And it's hard to come out of that. And that's really admirable that you can just press down into that like wanting that desire and that need to want to succeed and just be like,
Yeah,
I'm going to do it regardless, the determination to do it. I mean, that's really admirable, honestly.
I appreciate it, and I mean, the best way I can like say or convey my answer to be more thorough is that to me is like etched in blood. Like the reason why I'm so driven is a lot of these things that happen in my life. Like a lot of them aren't present. Like these examples,
Yeah.
and I could have easily been that, and I've been on other sides of the spectrum, and wore plenty of cuffs in my day and did a lot of crazy things that I'm definitely not proud of, but due to the fact of what it was and where my environment was and how I grew up, there was no choice. It definitely wasn't a thing to be cool. Let me tell you that. I
Yeah.
never wanted to run around and do crazy things and get involved in gangs and things of that sort. It was just do or die at that time. This
Yeah.
was just to paint the picture. This is 90s LA. It was wild. The
Yeah.
world's going crazy right now. I get it, but it was crazier in that time, and it wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Like there
Yeah.
was a lot of things that everybody's able to capture now. Nah, you didn't see that.
Yeah. Right. For
You
sure.
just you just have the memories, but nobody else in the world saw it, but you and
Yeah.
whoever you were with.
Yeah. Right. For sure.
Yeah.
What are the like three most things you're proud of in life?
The three most what? I'm sorry.
What are the three most things that you're proud of in life?
Um, well, first off, I'm proud to be alive. That's pretty much my first.
Yeah.
So definitely proud to be alive. Definitely grateful for the friends and supporters as a collective.
Yeah.
For blessing me with their time and their gratitude, because people take, just like yourself, you're taking a few minutes time out of your day to speak to me, and I'm very grateful for that. And then lastly, the hardships. I'm thankful that I've taken so many losses and I've lost so many times, and that I was able to persevere, because
Yeah.
had I not had all this flack and pushback and all this stuff happen, well, I might not be as strong as I am now to be able to navigate through the music business.
Yeah. Right. That was a great answer, friend.
Yeah, it's just
Great.
truth. It's just
Yeah.
truth. That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah, I love it. You're just so heartfelt and just like so authentic. I really admire.
Thank you.
Admire is the word that comes up, but like I think because it's the word that's in my head right now. But like it's just really awesome to see somebody that's just so transparent and you're able to just share that with everybody and not be
Of
so like
course.
gritty and like whatever. Like it's just really cool.
Yeah.
That way people, that's where the heart comes in for people to want to support and care about you and your music. And so that's really cool that you're willing to do that.
Yeah, I mean, my whole staple with life and like hip hop in general is nobody can be me better than me. So
Yeah.
why not just be me? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to be Two Chains. I don't need to talk about, and I like Two Chains, don't get me wrong, but I don't need to portray something that I'm not to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool just being who I am.
Yeah.
So that's
For
me.
sure. Yeah.
you,
What
just
is
like you.
yeah.
There's only one you, and you're cool because you're cool. You're the coolest of the cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Right.
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I can be pretty. Boring.
Hey, I could be boring too. It's just, but we all have that. We all have that.
So, what of your songs that you've made, what is one that like really is dear to you?
Well, it's kind of a tough question. Because with this new music, with this lo-fi project, I honestly actually listen to it. I don't listen to my own music. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know. I know some artists do, but you got to think like you hear the same song like however many times in the studio, and it's like like once
yeah,
it comes out on the day, it's like okay, not listening to it whatsoever.
yeah,
But no, I mean, shoot, how do I answer that? I don't know. It's that's probably one of the ones where I would definitely say is kind of like stumping. But what first comes to mind is, as far as the trip and everything that happened around it, was actually a record I did with Emmanuel. And shout out to Emmanuel Brown for connecting us. But we
yeah,
shot a video. I flew down there, and that whole like I just had a fucking awesome time. I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of like at that time of my life I was going through some things, and it was just like an effortless, fun record. So
yeah.
that's definitely one of my all-time favorites. I have this really older record that I re-released a couple years back, and I just re-released it. It's called Morning Light.
Mhm.
But most of all, I think out of all my music, it's probably the one that's not even out yet. We just finished this project last night, so it was one of those two songs. So it's not
Yeah,
out yet.
I
So
like
far,
it.
yeah.
Can you share like one of your songs with us?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Let me see. Do I just okay, I think I know how to do it. Can I just play it? Well, is it connected to the audio or did I need to use the share screen module on the bottom?
No, you should be able to just play it,
Okay.
hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Because oh, you mean playing through the actual monitors? Because I have my headphones in the jack. Is that what you mean, or is it actually going to play
Uh,
internally?
I don't have a way for it to play internally, but most people just like play it through the speakers of their computer.
Okay, gotcha. Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Maybe 10. But we'll try for 2. I have all my stuff. It's a wreck in here, I'm telling you.
It's all good. It's all good. So just to cut while you're doing that, I'll read you a couple of the. I don't know if you have the comments up, but Eve says,
They look like they got paused for a second.
can you see them?
The last one I see. Oh no, okay, yeah. Now they're working. I see King Dao and I see Emmanuel's comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know if you could see them. Some people can't see them, so I was going to read them to you. But if you could see them, I'm not going to read them.
Now, can you still hear me though?
Yeah. Uh
Okay, okay. Sorry, y'all. My bad.
huh.
I'll actually play you. I'll play you an exclusive that's not out actually.
Hey, we like those.
Yeah, I don't know how good it'll sound, so I'll do a little tester really quick.
Okay.
So, give me just a second here. And if it's too loud, just let me know. Like, turn it down.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Let's see what the bass drops.
Oh, that's good. That's okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. So we'll get away with this today. Let's see. My folders are a mess. Yeah, so like just to give you guys like some cool like insight. So this EP is coming out Friday, which is called My Head Gets Loud, which is this right here.
Ooh.
Out in stores right now for pre-order, comes out on Friday. I just finished the EP to come after it, and then 2 EPs for the next year are going to get finished tomorrow. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah, so I'm just kind of like trying to pick a random folder, but I'll show you guys something that you won't hear for a long time, so everybody will forget about it.
Right.
They'll be like, oh yeah, you heard that
Not
song?
good.
Yeah, you won't remember after a year. Okay, looks like it's loading up. It's so weird because I have two screens and like so I'm only using or two monitors, three monitors actually. And
Wow.
so I have this one just on my laptop, but my other two are up here, and I'm used to like
Yeah.
moving folders around. But
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be looking up for just a hot second.
Yeah. It's okay. King liked the last one you played.
Oh, the beat, yeah, those are exclusive beats. I still gotta go through those. Shout out to a producer by the name of Soul out of Florida. So he produced one of the whole EPs actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Do you know who? I'm sure you probably do, but do you know who Tane is? Tane Jr.
yeah.
Yeah. Him and
You guys friends?
huh?
I said you guys friends?
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah. He actually lives like 10 minutes from me.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. I don't know very many like beats people that make beats like him and Jabber Beats are the only two that I know offhand. And they're all in the
So
same group too.
I'm basically gonna play a rough draft because I guess I don't have the final. So
Oh,
I'll play
okay.
you just a rough draft. So yeah. And we're on just in case because we're on Facebook, right?
It's on it's on Facebook and YouTube and my Facebook and my YouTube, but I can give it to you and you can play it wherever.
No, here the only reason why I asked you that, I'm glad I asked you because no, I don't want you to get flagged. So
Oh,
let's not, you know what I mean? Like if it's on YouTube, you'll get the copyright strike, and I don't want that to happen to your video because
okay.
then they'll make you mute it. And then
Okay.
Facebook usually, once the ID catches, they'll make you remove it. So I don't want to do that to you.
Okay.
However, I could do something different because I think we could get away with it. Is I could just do a little freestyle real quick because I know none of these beats are gonna come up because I own the beats, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna get flagged by anybody.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with that, if not, like no worries. But
Yeah.
yeah, because I definitely want your video to be able to be streamed and whatever else you want to do with it. So
Yeah. Thanks for thinking of
yeah, the
that
only
'cause I
reason
didn't
why.
think of that.
Oh yeah, it's like an artist thing. As a matter of fact, me and Emmanuel just had this conversation. Me and a couple other artists just had this conversation about that too. So it's happened to me before. So yeah,
Yeah.
I want to make it the best for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna pick just something random. Do you have like does anybody in the chat have like a topic or like a word or
Yeah, you guys,
anything really?
King or anybody? E, if you're still in here. It doesn't tell me who's in here other unless they like
I
message.
see King was in here, but I think the chat's kind of laggy, so it's all good. I'll just take a little freestyle. Don't worry. Let me
Okay.
just make sure it's not too loud.
Emmanuel says chicken.
What is chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, easy. Yeah, see first. Okay, now I see the comments.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one is. Yeah, drop a few of those in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm super ready. I'll let those build up for just a hot second.
Yeah. I say Seattle.
Okay. Seattle, chicken. I'm still reading.
It says exclusives.
Okay. Okay, this will work. Can you hear the beat decent?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yo. 1, 2, I start to spitting. Emmanuel dropped the word, he said chicken. And King Dow said exclusive, so let me drop on the smooth shit. Hold on, let me lube it. Oh no, wait a minute, it's hot, so I lose it. Nah, cause I'm just playing around and fooling. While everybody in the background booing. I stuck my chain on and I wooing the crowd. My name was fresh, I'm God by blessed. Hold on, I'm blessed by God, not stressed. I'm just sitting here puffing on cess. Nah, I had you for a second. I just bullshitting. I was just rap freestyling. It's not a written. And every time they go to church on Sunday, they repenting. If they going against me for a C back in 8th grade, the girls used to say, you illest G. I said, yeah, I know it. First shit the kicks. And all the kids freestyling, I used to rip them up, cut them up like paper mache. I used to praise God when I had a good day. Like if I didn't get shot at, my laundry was done, and maybe I got a quarter honey bun from the liquor store, maybe a 40 or something. Maybe I can start freestyling, busting or something. Maybe somebody you'll listen to me, buy my tape. But they were just like, nah, this dude's like 8. We ain't gonna buy nothing that this kid's gonna sell. And they be like, in 5 years, dog, you going to jail. I said, nah, I'm going to heaven. I ain't going to hell. In church, I've been repenting for representing and for my block and for my street and for every kid who was just like me and just like Fresh, who wanted to be the best and going against the obstacles. And it was stress. And then you get birthed up in a situation that's totally different, a different infatuation. Let me paint it for you. The picture's real clear. It's like I look in the past in the rearview mirror, and I can spit this off the top, off the rip this. And I'm doing this all the time. Ain't no set tripping. I don't gang bang. See, I left it in the past. Just with my soggy boxes in my ass. And I just left it in the back dash with the cash, and I started rapping. And now I'm living in lab-ish. Hold on, I didn't even trip shit, because they might think I just stuttered a bit, but I'm just doing it. Rough sentence. It's just the instrumental ripping, and this how I does it. If they blood or cuz it's all good. I'm lucky. I throw up the peace sign. Ain't no bullets, no ducking. I'm just rapping the microphone, and if they ask them where I'm at, then I did tell them where I'm from. I'm from California, but living in AZ, and yeah, my lifestyle's local. They call me crazy. A Latino artist who raps just the hardest, and he's got intelligence. He raps. He's the smartest. Don't call him retarded. Going acapella. If I was on a label, it'd be Rockefeller. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
That was
Yeah,
so cool. That was awesome. Yeah, they were just like dropping words as you were doing it.
Yeah, it paused on me, so I couldn't see the words. So I'm just
Oh, okay.
going.
So there was like
Yeah.
water, Cajun, hot sauce, Bond, skippity skip.
Oh,
quick
skippity
flip.
skip. Oh man, I wish I would have had that. Damn it, I didn't see that till now.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh man.
shout out to King and E one time. Yeah, skippity skip. Okay,
Yeah.
I know you're interviewing me, but
Yeah.
King Dow's song Skippity Skip. Oh my God, it's like now it's stuck in my head again. It's like I don't know how he does it. It's crazy. Yeah, King Dow is like the king of like hooks and like cool stuff. So yeah, shout out to King. Shout out to E2.
Yeah, he's amazing with hooks. I agree. I totally agree.
It's good. Here we go.
Okay, so can you do like a rapid thing like that? Like, and I can tell you like these words and you can just come up with one like right after?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So here, we'll go back to the beginning just to do something fun.
Sure. And you want me to just keep going, right? So like every word and then
so I'll give you the word and you can just be like blah blah blah, and then I'll be like, okay, water, and then you go blah blah blah. Like it has to try and okay. So okay, so King and Emmanuel, why don't you guys like put up like maybe like 5 more words? Okay. So do you want to like pick a beat, or do you just want to go like a cappella?
I can just go a cappella, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so the first one is bread.
Bread. You heard what I said. I'm sitting here like hands over my head. I'm showing my expression, the verbal integration. And I sometimes rap fast. It's called aggression. In a recession, gotta get dollars and cake. Cause out here, them dudes, they ready to levy break. They ready to get their gat and shoot you on your back. And I'll be like, damn, what's up with all that? A peace sign, a chain, and a vape stick. And I'm like, wow, look at my environment. It's like really going down the toilet shit. And I don't even know how to or what to say of it. I'm like, I get the cops over there. My neighbor's tripping. I see that uncle across. He's drinking liquor. I see the other dude and he's running. He's going quicker because he's running from the police. He's like the shit thicker. And you stuck on that. It's the innocence that we rap on that. Got the weed and the blunt, got Vivo intact. And I got everything on a 64 plasma. I donated plasma and
water.
A reason because your boy got asthma. So I grabbed my inhaler I said, what's up, sailor? What was it?
Water.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I guess we froze. I guess water. So I got a quart of water. I talked to my father, and my baby mother called me. I didn't bother. I hung up. And I hit that no ID. I'm like, girl, you be trying to play me, but we ain't playing no chess or Monopoly because this game I'm winning, I'm Milton Bradley. I created the game. I got past go. I got $200, and I'm about to get more. I ain't going, bro, but I might stay in jail. What was it?
Cajun.
Cajun or Cajun? Man, my persuasion is probably biracial. I'm not Asian. I might have rapped over you. Please, I'm being considerate. Don't get mad at me. I'm not being belligerent. I'm just being real. Hold on, just wait a little bit. And I'm looking at in the morning, I drink my coffee, big sips. I listen to Sway. I do my hair a certain way. And some of these people just be like, dude, are you straight? I'm like, yeah, with a crooked ass smile. And I got a left tooth that's messed up like a crocodile. But I bite off a beer cap and I bust crazy mad raps. And any other rappers say can't rap, past that.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Oh, hot sauce is the bomb. Let me tell you about Tabasco and how I shit after I ate my mom's. Dinner casserole was hella jacked up. I was like, yo, this is jalapenos? What you put in this stuff? She's like, yeah, I got an enchilada from your nana and put it in an empanada. And she's like, yo, you want that hot sauce again? I said, I want nada. She started laughing at me, saying, get out the crib. I'm like, all right, I'll catch you on the rebound because I know where you live. So she started tripping, throwing hot sauce, and I'm like, peace up, dubs out, because I'm the boss. I see Bradley and Sriracha. Whew, it tears up my stomach, because then I got a caca. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Probably a little bit too much, but I'm being modest. Just keeping it real, though.
Skippity skip.
Skippity skip, I rippity rip. When I'm on my ripstick, all the kids go, shoo! They be like, damn, this boy's cold. And then they look at me like, yo, son, where your beard go? And they look at me and say I look like 100-watt light bulb. But it's all right, though, because I come through kick flipping, skippity skipping, dippity dipping all the time with my kinfolk. And the dude that's kicking it over there broke his hell by the lamp pole. And he's over there flipping me the bird, calling me an asshole. Psh, let me get one of my cowboys from the Wild Wild West to hook you up with a lasso. And then I'll sit there, sip on my Moscato, smoke on my Frao, and I'll be like, yo, what up, though? To all of my vatos in the barrio over there on O Street. But that's where it's called survival.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. You got Bond. King gave you Bond.
Bond, first name James. Every time I spit bars, you know your boy spit flames, setting up the similes and metaphors. They be like, who is this kid? Why have we never heard of him before? Probably because I was under the shelf. I was the one the rappers were talking about, like, yeah, he's over there. The one in the background making ill sounds. He's making a lot of noise, but he's from this little town. So where he be at? Oh, he's in AZ. Oh, I know that cat. It's the Mexican kid for a C. Oh, they put me in a box now, only for the color on my skin. I get hostile. I just go crazy eating my hot sauce. It's hot now. I'm just like, I rap. How are you doing? Are you good now?
Yeah. Next one is kickflip. We'll do 3 more.
Yo, I kickflip after I jump in the pool half naked because I skinny dip. And then I do a front flip and an ollie. And I be laughing like, oh, snap. I was just kicking half naked with your mommy. But it's okay, though. I promise I have my boxers on. She didn't see my salami. But it's all good. Word to your cousin and your auntie. I told everybody stop tripping. Where the girls be? And they be like, yo, you in the wrong pool, dog. You chilling in the hot dog seat. Get it?
Yeah, I like it. Okay, he says in the morning.
In the morning, I'm waking up and I'm yawning. Making beats as soon as I hear it. Bump. Turning up the speakers like the treble up higher. And when I'm scrapping them bars, I gotta go higher. So I practice my singing, drinking my coffee. While I'm sitting here getting this dirt up off me, cause I wrap the crust out my eyes and scratch my butt. That's really how it is when your boy wake up. I'm just keeping it real, 100% authentic. And anybody that says it ain't real, they bullshit. Cause everybody wakes up, scratches their butt, probably pets their cats, and probably pets their pup. And then they go proceed to say, what up to the homies in the background and pray to God or a higher power or something of the sort. And then they probably smoke a blunt or Newport. Maybe they do something else. Maybe they drink a 40. But for me, I just like my coffee black, homie. That's all I do. And I say my thanks. And then I probably listen to Ashanti or Lord Banks because I'm a 2000s guy. I like to listen to old rap. Some stuff that makes me skippity skip, flippity flip, and I can turn my hat back. Just like that.
Yes. Yes. That was great. Okay, so we'll do these two because they kind of are the same. So we'll do Love and Innocent.
Yo, Love and Innocence, damn, that's some crazy shit. Because that's just like being in the same room with your wife and your ex-chick. Because none of them are going to get along. They're totally different. Because one wants to slaughter you and the other one wants to get with it. So you got to make a choice between the two, innocent and not. So I got to drop some crazy bars, and you know they hot. They might be hotter than hot sauce, or they might be not. They may be like, man, shut this kid up and take the mic. I'll be like, all right, then let's battle for a couple grand, and I'll be all right. So I don't know what other words we got. Daniel says, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, there's, let's see. I don't know what this word is.
Freshettes. Yeah. I got all my freshettes in the very front row, half naked with freshettes tattooed across their breasts. It's kind of crazy to see. It's almost like I got a bunch of burlesque dancers in the front saying, go fresh. So they get wild as hell and security mad as fuck because they're like, damn, how you get all these women up front? And I'm like, yo, those my girls, those my freshet shorties. And they be like, nah, bro, they didn't pay, homie. I'm like, they on my guest list, so is Brenda and Tina. And so is the girl that's on the front. Nah, you can leave her. You can put her out front and tell her cousin too. But the girl way in the back, yeah, I'm feeling you. So I'll call you F and call you R. ESHETS. That's a Freshettes All-Star. Or the freshest of the girls. I love all y'all.
Yeah, that was awesome. Here's okay, so there's only two left then, and then you've done them all. So one is Vivo or Vivo.
Oh, yeah, Vivo. Man, Vivo, I used to sit there back in the days as a kid and eat Cheetos. All while my cousin was outside practicing free throws and I was eating all his chili Doritos and I was just kicking it there like, where'd all the time go? Watching Simpsons and Sesame Street, but man, fuck it. I had Vivo and I had snacks to eat. So what else you gonna do? I just want to kick it and chill. But Vivo back then, it was kind of
ill. Yeah. Okay, last one, Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah.
All right, so I pull up to Seattle and I holler at my dude E. I'm like, where the studio at? Where we gonna be? So King Dow hits me up on the left hand. I dap up my guy with the right hand. Seattle ready to battle, jump in the saddle. And every time I go there, woo, it's a battle. I get so excited, like, take me here and take me there. And he's like, bro, we done went fucking everywhere. But I'm like, wait, but not on that street. I want to go to Cap Hill where all the homies meet. He's like, Fresh, chill. I'll take the picture of you. But damn it, can you stop being such a girl, dude? I'm like, let me get a selfie. Let me get 4 or 5. King Dow, yo, you chilling? All right. He's cool. He's all right. He's chilling in the back. We in the cut, looking hella funny. And everybody's laughing at me in the car because your boy looking hella scrubby. I got a black hat on with an orange bill on it. And I look dusty as hell, like I kicked it all day and smoked nothing but chronic. But I was on an airplane getting put to shame by this lady that was next to me who ironically had the same damn name. Her name was Cody too. I was lost, had no clue. And that's really how it is when I go down to Seattle. To be true, we might go to the dock to a local hot spot or maybe even to see King Dow when he rocks the spot. That's really what happened. That's truth be told. And anybody else that says that is trying to get you sold.
Yeah, dude. Digital high five. That was awesome, man. Jeez.
Yeah, this is like the coolest interview ever. Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm very impressed. Like you just like every single word was just like an awesome man. That takes so much skill and so much like thought and precision. And I admire that. That's really awesome, dude. And it's so funny. I was like almost laughing through the whole thing. Like,
oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's all fun. I want to make it a good show, you know?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah, everybody's like, that was fire. And I totally agree. Like, that was great. I love
to rap. So I mean, like, you know, when people ask to rap, I am not shy. I will rap anywhere. I will rap by myself. I will rap at a freaking quinceañera or a drum party when it's too late to be rapping. I'm your guy.
Right.
I'm ready.
I'm always about the music too. Like I don't I I am like more an Eminem girl. Like those
Oh,
I'm good with, and
yeah.
I can do that. I also I learned Korean, and so I can rap Korean because I really like a Korean rap
What?
group. Yeah. So
Oh, damn. Okay, that's cool.
yeah, so like that stuff I can do, but I'm not like I'm so not good at it, but I like to do it regardless. I think I'm okay. Like in the car or in the
I think
shower.
I'm okay too. Don't worry, we're on the same page here. I'm just doing my thing.
Right. I definitely could not do what you do though, like right off the spat, like no way, man. There's no way, but I could, say I could like copy other people like Eminem or something, like if
Yeah.
he's doing it already.
No, for sure.
Yeah. I appreciate it, and just like I think it's so cool when you can do that. You and King and E, you guys just have just like this like special, and there's a lot of other people too, but like just this like special like, and Marshall and Tane, like you guys just have this awesome like, you can just come up with it and it's effortless. It's just so effortless. It blows my mind how you
I'm,
guys
I'm
do it.
very, I'm very appreciative. So I got to thank definitely E and Emmanuel and King. I mean, it's funny because like we're kind of like all over the place together somehow. It's like we're on
Yeah.
a stream or a podcast or like a show or like something.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Like
Yeah.
I consider those guys like very very respectful people in my book. Like
Yeah.
good friends, good people,
Yeah.
and I can say I honestly have no problem saying it. Like I can't say that for most. Like
Yeah, for sure. I
they're
agree.
good.
Yeah,
Look,
definitely.
you're an awesome person. Like for this was a cool interview. Like whew, just like I don't know, I just have fun.
Of course. I mean, seriously, I like to have fun too, and it's the reason why I do it. And it's, I want to share you guys and your music too, but like that's what it's about, is for everybody to have fun and to like, for us to have fun too, and to be able to just like get to know you a little bit, and for people to connect
Yeah,
to you a little bit. And I had so much fun too. Like this is awesome. I could sit and listen to you rap all day long for sure.
yeah. I'm so used to it. It's just like like I said, like going back to being a young kid. Like it was either all right. Are you gonna get clowned on today in front of all these like cute
Yeah.
girls? You got like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be clowned in front of girls. And
Yeah.
so it was either that or like step up. And I was like, okay, step up. But
Yeah.
I already love doing music. But I
Yeah.
mean, just being in that circle, and then ultimately, like, I just don't, I don't touch on it too much. But my best friend who was murdered when I was a kid was actually, the person that taught me how to rap. So I mean,
Mm.
to be politically correct, my friend Porky, who was way older than me at the time, he was the one that actually gave me my first tape, like
Wow.
like my first cassette tapes to study. So,
Yeah.
but I know you said earlier you didn't want to get too personal, so I kind of just went over that. But I felt like after talking and going through the interview, like I didn't feel any problem displaying that. So
Yeah.
that's truly
Well, I
where
give
that.
everybody an option. I give a disclaimer because I don't, if you want to say as much as you want, that's totally okay with me. But like, I don't like personally poke and prod everybody for everything. I just, because I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable. But yeah, I mean, if whatever you're willing to share, that's, it's totally okay too. But um,
One
I,
thing. Oh,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. You're
No,
good.
one
Go
thing I just wanted to like, I guess, congratulate you because I've done a lot of interviews in my time, tons, and you made me feel so comfortable. You just being honest. I'm sure King and E could probably tell you because we're like I said, we're around each other virtually or some sort.
Yeah.
This is probably the best interview anybody's gotten out of me, only for the fact that like I didn't feel any pressure with you. Like you made me
Yeah.
feel comfortable and like welcome. So like, yo,
Yeah.
next, and you have my support. So
Thank you. That's
yeah,
very nice of you. I appreciate that. That's the goal, Like I don't want anybody to feel like they aren't welcome here, like it's definitely something I've built as like everybody is a family, everybody's inclusive.
Yeah.
And I bring you guys on because I care and I really want I want to share, and I want people to see everybody and be able to like support you too. So yeah, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean, you're very welcome. I just that's the first thing I was like, wow, like I feel like I can just like
Yeah.
breathe, you know?
Good
Like I said,
for me
it's
too.
been
That makes me feel good.
it's been a long day, like a
Yeah.
long day, and so I wasn't really knowing what to expect, you know, like, and I
Yeah.
was late. My fault, shame on me. But nah, I appreciate it. I had an awesome time. Shout out to Emmanuel, shout out to King, like, and whoever else was tuned in. I can only see the chat like for a
Yeah.
moment and then it, like freezes up. So
Oh,
whoever's here, thank you. You know.
yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's been so great getting to know you, and I really hope you come back because you're just an amazing person, and I would love for you to come back and share and like share your music and talk to me a little bit more, and maybe we can dive a little bit more into your music a little bit, or if you have some time. I only asked for an hour, so it's been an hour, but if you are
I
totally wiped out from your day, then we can go.
I
Or
I just have one thing to say. Just lastly, other than like being very appreciative, my project comes out on Friday. It's called My Head
yeah,
Gets Loud. It's totally not rapping. So like everything that obviously like freestyle, it's definitely not that.
yeah,
It was made during COVID. I made it in less than 3 days. But it's kind of like a cinematic audio formatted experience, and so basically it's like it has skits. I wanted to put skits and like bring skits and interludes or scenes, quote unquote, back into the music because
yeah,
I feel like that's a missing piece. Like me as a kid, I always wanted to listen to Jay-Z albums when he had the Badass or
yeah,
Pain in the Ass on there, the intro guy, and
yeah,
or Outcast and like all those cool alien stuff, like extraterrestrial things. And so I wanted to bring that back, and I'm hoping to influence other people to do it in their music as well because like to me it paints the picture for you, right?
yeah,
Like
for sure. Yeah,
if you're not a beat person or a lyric person, then the story will get you, you know. So
yeah,
it's just
right.
another way to convey the message. So yeah, so there's a lot of skits and stuff. It's lo-fi. It's very very low fidelity, like
Yeah,
um, kick it beats, really chill.
yeah.
But there's a crazy story behind it. That I won't tell it. I'll just let everybody listen to it. But it comes out the 19th this Friday. Um, yeah. So I'm
I'm
just really
excited.
excited. Yeah, I
I'm really
appreciate it.
excited for it. I
Thank
can't
you.
wait. Do you is how can we get your music? Like I saw that you said that you had CDs, or I saw that you had one. Can people get
Yeah.
your music? Or is it just all digital, or how do people get
No,
it?
I have everything. So
Okay.
so first on my website www.therealfreshseed.com, you can
Yeah.
get hard copies. Um, it's digitally. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio,
Okay.
um, 17 radio stations around the world. So it's
Okay.
everywhere. So you won't have a hard time finding it.
Cool. All right. Well, I thank you again for coming on. You're amazing and so
Thank
talented,
you.
and I had so much fun. So please come back and share and hang out with us again.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm with it. You just let me know. You have my information. So if there's
Yeah.
anything you need from me or whatever, like yeah, just send it on
Cool.
through.
Great. I can't wait. Well, everybody be sure you follow him, Fresh C. I think it's the real Fresh C on Instagram, right? Okay.
Yeah, at the Real Fresh C on all social media platforms, including the website. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So make sure you follow him, make sure you support him, go and get his music, and we'll have him back on, I promise, at some point.
yeah, I
So
can't wait.
yeah. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a good
Thank you
night.
guys.
Yeah.